Hi, Theo here from ElectroFX.com, bringing you a quick video of 100 trade results on binary options. These are 30 to 90 second binary options, so it's an option expiring every minute basically, and depending when you enter, the option could last 30 to 90 seconds. I do implement a martingale strategy because it's the only way I can really justify these binary options and the low returns that they have. I'm at my core a SpotFX trader, and the risk reward is fully in your control there, whereas with binary options you're limited to 80 or 90%, 70 at some places, and that really does change the name and skew the numbers against you. So in order to balance that out, I just bring in a simple and controlled martingale strategy. This is sort of a look at how it works with a start trade risk of $10. If you go, to a fifth level, for example, then you're risking quite a lot of money. It's a total running loss of 453 at that point, so it doesn't really make a lot of sense. Also, the amount of wins you would need to balance that out are 57. That doesn't make any sense either. Now, I am able to get, because these options are so fast, it's quite easy to get 25 trades per day, which means that a 4-level deep makes the most sense. That puts risk at $200, and 25 wins is also $200. So you've got your win versus your loss. It's a one-to-one risk reward in a slightly different fashion. In order to lose, you have to lose 4 in a row. All right? It doesn't matter if you lose 1 and win 1, or lose 2 and win 1, and so on and so forth. If you lose 4 in a row, you lose, and that's it. Otherwise, you're still completely fine, and you're just looking for 25 accumulated wins. So with that in mind, we'll take a quick look at some trading results here. I'm going to put 100 onto the page here, and as you can see, this is not a Photoshop document. I'm at a web page here. I'm looking at the last 100 results. So what we're looking for here on the right side of the page is that we do not have 4 in a row loss. That means we never had any loss if this is the case. So we have all the red are the losses and all the green are the wins. The amounts shouldn't matter to you. What matters is that we don't have 4 in a row loss. And as you can see, it's quite common to have one loss followed by a win. It's less common to have 2 losses in a row followed by a win, but it does happen quite often. And as we scroll through, you'll see it's mostly these 1 and 2 losses followed by the win. In fact, it's all 1 and 2 so far, except for this morning. So this morning I've had to push it, really quite deep. Mainly it's because it's Monday morning, and I started off actually typing in the wrong numbers. I mean, this is just an example of when you have a busy weekend and you're crusty-eyed on Monday morning, you make silly mistakes. But yeah, it's okay. I managed to recover, and then we had just a very spiky market, and it caused me to go to that 4th level. So this is the maximum depth that I would allow. If this trade lost, then that's it. You have to stop for this session in order to be able to just quantify that loss against another session and its win. So by doing that, we've managed to maintain, like I say, a one-to-one risk reward in a different way. Only, losing 4 in a row is just extremely difficult when you are following price action correctly, and I teach all about that at ElectroFX.com. I also do live binary options trading. This is most of these trades were done live in the live room. Well, probably not most of them, but some of them I do an hour. The rest of the time, I'm just doing it by myself. So you can come and watch in the live room if you want to learn that way, but there is a lot of info at ElectroFX.com to get you started. There's a lot of free info to get you started. There are premium options there, but you can certainly get the ball rolling with the free stuff. And this is really what you can achieve once you understand this simple concept of reading price action. And the beautiful thing about it, in my mind, is that this is not something that I'm just doing with binary options. My core is SpotFX trading. That is where I've developed my price action methods. The fact is that because it's price action, these methods are very effective on the daily chart right down to the 30-second tick chart. I mean, it doesn't matter what speed you wish to trade. These simple concepts work over and over again because you are basically just following what the big players are doing instead of trying to guess and pick tops and bottoms and use these ridiculous overbought, oversold indicators that are obviously going to work sometimes, but they don't work constantly. So these are the results. As I say, there's a live room session I do of binary options trading. It's also the same live room I use for market outlooks for the SpotFX trading that we also do in there. But visit ElectroFX.com, take a look around, and maybe I'll catch you in there one day.